So you believe you're going to be a trader, that you're going to make it, that everything's going to work out for you. Then why are you in a rush? If you believe that you belong somewhere, why do you move so uncomfortably? What kind of message does that put out to the universe, to God, to the forces at hand, the powers that be? If you truly believe that this is something that's for you, then you really need to ask yourself, why are you not already acting as if you're there? As if you're a successful trader, a disciplined trader, an elite minded financial titan. Why do you act frantically, rush, get impulsive, get impatient, get frustrated? That eagerness is scaring success away. It's good to be excited, don't get me wrong. But there's a key element of control that you must maintain, that you must possess. If it's truly for you, there is no reason that you need to force the timeline, that you need to compress your efforts into these tiny windows of time. What might take you months shouldn't be attempted to do in a day. You should really give it the full extent of time that it needs. Now, this is a message, and you'll find a lot of what I talk to on this page. They're just things that I either reflect on from my past or with different traders that I know, that I talk to. And it's a common thing that we tend to force things to happen quicker. And by doing that, we inevitably make it take way longer. Funny enough, right? You have $500 left. I just have $500 left to pass that combine. I have $100 left. That $100 will be the most expensive $100 to pass that you could ever imagine, because you're no longer trading the chart. You're trading your expectation, not of price, but of what you are worth. Now, you see why that gets you into a particularly tricky bind. I know what I'm worth, and I'm going to prove it to you, says the man yelling at the wall, named NASDAQ, right? That brick wall that hears nothing, that has no emotion, that has no purpose other than, in our mind, acting as our adversary. But is that really what's going on? Is the market really against us? Or are we against ourselves when we do these things? When we try to accelerate a process, to try to push as hard as you can, you're inevitably met by, it's to your own demise. Really, that's what it is. You are creating the circumstances, the environment that is going to lead to your failure. No failure is ever final unless you do give up, of course, but all of them do serve as meaningful, just reminders of what we're really doing. And if this is something that you wish to pursue for a lifetime, you really have to ask yourself, why does today have to be the day? Can't we wait another day? Oh, I was up $2,500 on the day. I just wanted to make it 3,000. And then you walk it back to zero, but that's not enough because you're entitled to that 2,500 in your mind, right? So you need to just get back out there, get your shovel and keep digging, because eventually you're going to find gold. Just one more inch, one more foot. That diamond's right there, like that meme, right? It's not, because you've lost the plot completely. You have lost all connection with what you are doing. This isn't the gold rush. You're not going to just dig and survey the land. You're not going to figure out where the next gem is because of sheer will. You can't just keep shoveling, because this game is designed for you to lose when you act on emotion. You have to come into this and keep very closely to you the fact that you will be challenged in ways that are trying to break your composure. The market has a clever way of doing that. It will get you to just rage, right? It rage baits you. The market will rage bait you. You will get put into modes where you feel like your self-worth, your self-efficacy, all of these things are being challenged. But the reality is if you took a minute and you stopped, or better yet, if you had someone just standing right here, just watching you as you trade, looking over your shoulder, and they're like, "Hey, bud, what are you doing? You're up. Wait, why are you taking another trade? Why are you doing that?" You would probably think twice about what you're doing. But the reality is we don't have that, because when we are acting on these emotions, when we are raging at the market, when we are getting frantic, the reality is it's not our current identity that is feeling those challenges, those attacks, that just antagonizing feeling. Really what it is just a former version of ourselves, maybe some sort of deep rooted just negative emotion that you have. It's your younger self is what I'm getting at. And your younger self is looking at you like, I don't know, like I'm just doing what I've always done. I'm just throwing a fit, right? Walk with me for a minute. What if instead of that younger version of you watching you spiral out, it was the future version of you, that big brother, if you will, right? Do you think he would be like, or do you think she would be like, do this, keep doing it, right? Or instead, would they say, we should probably slow it down or close up shop for the day, really evaluate what we're doing, maybe take one of these, and instead of taking it out on the market, just write some thoughts down, journal it, compress it, export, right? Instead of channeling it and using it as some sort of negative feedback loop that is only going to increase your cortisol, blur your edge, weaken your discipline, your restraint, right? All those things that are necessary for performance at a high level. Those are the things that you have to be the most wary of as a trader, right? You are going to have moments of weakness in the market, typically after exposure to losses, where you can take a small red day and turn into a massive one. You can really do some damage by doing that. And it's only because we allow these default patterns to essentially run the show. And that's not how it should be. When you are on these charts, you need to maintain a level of focus and a level of discipline that is foreign to most things in life. You get in an argument with your significant other, you have to have the last word, don't you? You have to win. It's not just a video game, right, that you're playing. You have to win. It's not just a game of, a little throwing football in the yard. You have to win. That type of mentality does not work in trading. Sometimes the best course of action is to actually not do anything, to concede, step back, take the humble, small defeat so that you can strategically win over the next 100 trades, over the next 1,000 trades. Much of life is like that. When you're younger, you are very, very certain that you know everything. In the beginning, all you care about is, what can I do? What can I do for me? I'm always right. You're always wrong. As you mature, same thing with trading, you start to realize it's not necessarily about what I want to do. Maybe I want to take another trade, but maybe the system says, no, there is no other trade. Or maybe your rules, which are the backbone of your success, say you're not going to take another trade because it never works out well for you in the long run. Could work 1 or 2 times, that's great. But when you're playing the short game, you want what works for the long run instead. You do not want something that works today. You want something that works nearly every day, not just today. Because, there's a million different things that can happen in the market. So you really do want something that is generally repeatable, not some Hail Mary. Ask yourself that. Do your actions reflect somebody who belongs, or are you doing everything to make yourself feel like you fit in? Because the professionals don't second guess their actions. They just do what's right. They don't rush the process. They just take their time. Till next time, we'll talk soon.